Hey, Cindy here. And I decided I'm going to make a video about reasons why it's pretty cool to learn Japanese because I keep on hearing people on the internet that say, "Oh, only weeaboos learn Japanese." And I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, I admit I do like my fair share of anime, but the main reason why I'm learning Japanese is probably because I'm really interested in the Japanese culture. And the Japanese people just seem like really nice and polite people to associate with. And yeah. And then if I actually do become a flight attendant, which I really hope I do, um, then you know, it'll benefit me greatly in the long run to know Japanese then, because then I can visit Japan a lot and talk to the locals and make new friends abroad, and it'll be fun. But yeah, I'm going to be. I found this website that talks about like 10 good reasons to learn Japanese. So hopefully all you people who think that only weeaboos want to learn Japanese, or only weeaboos really do learn Japanese, I'll tell you why you're wrong. And then the number one reason is actually the main reason why I'm learning Japanese in the first place. Number one, it can be the basis for learning a new culture. During the process of learning Japanese, you will likely learn all of the sorts of things about Japan itself. You'll learn the history of the country and the differences in dialect between one region and another. You also learn to use words specific to Japanese culture, customs, and culture. This can allow you to slowly open up and learn more than you ever imagined about Japan and its people and its rich and interesting history. And then number two, it's not as hard as you think. Which honestly, that's actually kind of true. The thing that I'm having the most difficulty with right now is the kanji. But although learning any new language can be difficult, you are already at a distinct advantage as a native English speaker. English is actually one of the hardest languages to learn. I don't know about that, but I keep on hearing foreigners say how easy it is. But any new language can be intimidating simply because it's so different from what you're used to. However, after you start learning some Japanese characters, you'll be surprised by how easy they are to remember with regular practice. Many people start out with the hiragana alphabet first, so consider learning these characters initially if you plan to be self-taught, which is actually what I did. I know the hiragana characters by heart now, and I do know all the katakana characters, but the katakana characters need to be a bit better with me. And then number three, it increases your job options. As the world's economics become increasingly global, it makes perfect sense to use language as a tool for branching out and increasing your business options. Looking to work in Japan? It would make things work more smoothly if you learn the language rather than trying to find American-owned businesses or hoping like heck that your coworkers will understand you. You will find that learning at least one other language could greatly increase your job prospects. And this is why I'm trying to learn German and Japanese. And then number four, it helps with greater language sensitivity. Once you begin to learn Japanese, it will amaze you how anyone could even ever mistake it for Chinese, Thai, or Korean. To the untrained and insensitive ear, many Asian languages may sound alike. However, as you begin to learn Japanese, you'll be able to easily distinguish Japanese from Korean and Chinese. Like, yeah, I think Japanese and Korean still sound pretty similar, but Chinese sounds really different to me. Number five, you avoid having things lost in translation. Oh my god. This thing popped up in the middle of the page, making it hard for me to read. So annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna try to work. Okay. Number 5. You avoid having things lost in translation. Japanese anime and television shows have become very popular in the United States. An entire generation of children grew up watching shows such as Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Naruto. However, it may come as a surprise to know exactly how much was lost in translation. This includes anything from phrases being edited to make sense in English to voice actors failing to capture the correct emotion in the original show. The American censors trying to pass off PG-13 or R subject matter as kid-friendly. You're able to understand the original content for yourself. You don't have to worry about inadequate editing issues. But yeah, that is also true because, like, for example, an anime that I personally really like is Yu-Gi-Oh! And I heard that the second season was edited down so much in the second season that they actually had to change the plot. I was like, what? When I heard that. So I guess it is 4Kids, and 4Kids has a really bad reputation, rightfully so, with anime fans. And then number 6, it makes it easy to make more friends online. For many users in the Western world, the internet is an English-only reality. As such, you may assume that citizens in Japan engage in online activities at the same rate as Americans, but this is highly inaccurate. Japan boasts a population that is among the world's most internet savvy. There's a simple reason why interaction between English-speaking Americans and Japanese citizens aren't as great as it could be. Often these persons use Japanese language sites. Learning Japanese will allow you to navigate these locations and find new friends to interact with. Which, yeah, that also seems really epic to me. Making new friends from across the globe, yeah! And then, oh my god, number 7, it helps you sing all the way through your favorite J-pop songs. Okay, I might like some J-pop, but that... Okay. If you're a fan of J-pop and Japanese pop music but don't speak Japanese, you're missing out on the complete enjoyment of the music you like. You may think it's enough to come along to the melody and sing any English lyrics and words found in the song, but you'll find it's an entirely different experience when you can actually really understand the meaning and emotions behind certain songs. But yeah, that is true. Maybe like English pop songs, well, at least American pop songs. I've never really listened to like pop songs from England, but they're all like about like drugs, sex. It's like this is why I hate pop music here in America. And then number 8, it will inspire you to learn other Asian languages, which is actually kind of true because I've been being more interested in learning Korean. But with the possible exception of Japanophiles or persons exclusively fixated on all things Japanese, persons who learn all the Japanese language and culture may be moved to learn other Asian countries and cultures. Yeah, I've always been interested in like Asian cultures as a whole. Like I kind of went through a weeaboo phase, I admit, but I've always been interested in Asia in general. Like you should saw me in elementary school. I was so freaking interested in China. I don't know why, but I was. And then continuation of number 8. It's not unusual for someone to first learn Japanese and then move on to Korean, Chinese, Vietnamese, or Thai. This will allow for you to greatly expand your understanding of languages and cultures in East Asia. And then number 9. It gives you a less conventional approach. Even though Japanese cartoons and video games are popular in the United States, language-wise, Americans often opt to take on a European language. While others both Spanish, French, or German as a second language, saying that you can speak fluent Japanese will make you stand out and can allow you to offer a unique perspective as compared to your peers. Yeah, I'm trying to learn German and Japanese, so... And then at number 10, it could help you study abroad. Japanese schools have high standards of learning at all levels of education. If you're interested in studying abroad, Japan would be an excellent place to do so. Of course, studying in a different country would be most beneficial if you can speak the language very well. So make sure you are comfortable with all 3 Japanese alphabets. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji before undertaking this endeavor. Oh my god, whatever. As you can see, the reasons behind choosing to learn Japanese are varied. However, it can be a rewarding experience that helps you grow your knowledge of the world around you. So yeah, hopefully people who are watching this hopefully I dispelled people who are watching this that think that, oh, learning Japanese is either for people born and raised in Japan or weeaboos. Because I'm actually really interested in Asia as a whole, to be honest. Japanese is just the language that sticks out the most to me. Out of like the whole scope of Asian languages. And yeah, after if I actually do become fluent in German and Japanese, I probably will try to learn Korean or Chinese or something. Because I'd actually have an advantage after learning Japanese to learn Chinese because of the kanji. Like they do have different pronunciations and stuff, but I feel like that would put me at a greater advantage. And I actually heard that that Japanese and Korean grammar is really, really similar, so that could also be really useful. Man, I love my haircut. But anyway, hopefully I informed you people. And then I'll leave a link to the article that I read in the description. So yeah. Because yeah, I'm not into plagiarization. Yeah, thanks for watching. See ya!